Hi everybody, this is Risa from Hudson Valley Vintage. I'm home today and I wanted to show you a little bit more about these Redesign with Prima transfers. But they come in these tubes. We have them at the shop. They're pretty cool. This one is called Floral Home and comes with 4 transfers, and they range in size from 11¼ by 15 to 14 and a half by 10 and a half. So we're gonna open it up just like so. Comes out, and you have the 4 transfers right in here, and it has a little tool to apply that. I'm going to show you that in a second. So I'm going to unroll this. And this is actually a tray that I've been working on for an upcoming workshop. It's a serving tray workshop, and this is an 18-inch round. I've painted it with Fusion mineral paint. Actually, what I did first was I did a coat of milk paint in Curio. I don't know if you can see the brown paint underneath. I distressed the Fusion on top. The color I'm using on top is called Little Piggy. It's a very soft blush. So it comes with 4 transfers that you can choose from. Look how beautiful they are. So there's 4 of them that you can pick. So I used that one. This is another one of the transfers that comes in that kit. Not pretty?
A lot of detail.
A lot of detail. Here's another one. I had a hard time choosing, actually. Look at all that detail.
This last one's really, really nice.
Yeah, this one's very cool. And there's the last one. So this is the one that I chose. It's gonna look like this. And it's actually in 2 pieces. I don't know if you can see that right there. So it's in 2 pieces. So what you want to do first, before you pull the 2 pieces apart, is figure out on your piece where you want to put it. This, as I said, is going to be a tray, and I have handles that go on this like this. There's already 2 holes that Kevin drilled for me. So I will, I think it will fit pretty well, just like that. I think that's a good spot for it. So now I'm gonna actually pull apart. And like I said, don't do that until you know where you're gonna put it, because it is sticky. So I'm putting it down on my tray. And once I know exactly where it's gonna go, I'm just going to rub it down a little bit. This is stuck on pretty well, but I'm still gonna take some painter's tape and just apply a piece on each end, just for safety measure. You never know. Okay, so as I said, it comes with this little wooden stick. So I'm just gonna rub on my board, on my tray, and then as you go, you can lift up a little bit and see that it's adhering. So if you're wondering what's the difference between a transfer and a stencil, so a transfer, you actually transfer it from the paper or the plastic that it comes on onto your piece. There's no paint involved, at least not in the transfer itself. A stencil, you're actually using a stencil as a template to paint onto your piece. We do a lot of stenciling at Hudson. Oh, see here, right here, I have a piece that I missed. So I'm just gonna go over it, and then it's, so you can see it's beginning to adhere. So the benefit of stencils, which is what we're not using, we're using a transfer. So the benefit of stencils over transferring is that they're reusable. So reusable stencils, look at that, isn't that pretty? You can go over and over, you can use it many, many times. I mean, we have some in our shop that we've probably used like 50 times. We get really good quality stencils. And transfers, you're only gonna use once. So you're probably thinking, well, why would I ever use a transfer then if I can use it, if I only can use it once, and stencils I can use over and over? Well, that's true, but you're not gonna get the level of detail in a stencil that you are in one of these beautiful transfers. So I like both, I really do. I like to use both of them. And this is a Redesign with Prima transfer. The one that I am using is called Floral Home, and it has 4 different transfers. So this is a pretty large transfer. My tray is 18 inches, and it goes from end to end. So this is pretty large. You can use them on walls, you can use them on any kind of wood, including furniture. They're great for signs if you want to make a nice wood sign. I would paint it first, you know, whatever it is that you're using. We sell Fusion Mineral Paint and Miss Mustard Seeds Milk Paint in our store. Also on our online store, we have an online store that's open 24/7, and that's at www.hvvintage.com. And as I said, that's open 24/7, and we ship 5 days a week. We use priority, 2-day priority shipping from the post office, and they're great. They're really good. And we ship both of our paint lines, Fusion and Miss Mustard Seeds. So if you have any questions, if you're watching, please just put them in the comments, whether you're watching it now or later. Okay, and you see I keep pulling it up. I'm not just pulling it up so you guys can see. I mean, I am, but I'm pulling it up so I can see if there's anything left on the transfer, to see if I need to reapply it. So this transfer is probably gonna take, I don't know, 20 minutes in all to do. I'm almost about halfway done. So I think I'm gonna do the whole thing and let you see the whole thing. The great thing about these is you can cut them. So actually there's lots of great things about them, but one of the really convenient things is that you can cut them. So let's say I only wanted to do this flower right here. I could cut that out first while it's still on the paper and then apply that, and then I could use these other pieces somewhere else. So that's pretty cool. If you have a dresser and you have one of these big ones, you can actually cut them along the lines of where the drawers are in the dresser, or any other piece of furniture really. So there we go. Can you see that it's adhering there? So where it's pale right here on top, we know that the transfer went on. Where it's really bright just right here, it hasn't yet. And then again here, it gets pretty dull because it transfers from the plastic to our piece. So see. So I'm lifting it up. So you want to look.
It's so forgiving too.
You want to look and just make sure there's nothing stuck on here, and there's not.
And if there is, you just lay it back down.
Yeah, if there is, you just lay it back down.
Really easy.
So this is the finished transfer. I did this on an 18-inch round, and I painted it in Miss Mustard Seeds milk paint and Curio.
Imagine a clock on this?
Yeah. And then I did it, yeah, you could do this as a clock.
Wow.
Maybe we'll use these for our clock workshop sometime. It's really gorgeous. And
The colors are great.
The colors are great. So then I painted over the milk paint in Little Piggy from Fusion Mineral Paint. I distressed it. So my next step after this will be to wax it. The reason I'm waxing it is even though Fusion Mineral Paint has a built-in top coat, I want to protect the transfer. So this is going to be used as a serving tray. The handles are gonna go, see the holes? They're gonna go right there.
Because it's a tray and things are going to sit on it.
Yeah,
scrape
and
over.
this is the
Plates
day,
will go
and
on
also
it.
the transfer doesn't
Yeah.
have a top coat on it.
Yeah.
So I want to protect the transfer.
Yeah.
If this was a sign, if this was a wood sign, I probably would just hang it
Yep.
like this. I wouldn't protect it, but we're going to be using this as a tray, and you know, so we want to protect it so people can put drinks and whatever else. So I just applied this Redesign with Prima Transfer. So it comes just like this in a tube.
And it comes with actually 4.
Comes with 4, and I used one of them. These are the 4 that. Those are the 4 that it comes with, and they're pretty large. This is an 18 by 18 round, and it filled up quite a bit of the round. So they're
Perfect.
They're really large, and you just can't get this kind of detail in a paint stencil. Just can't. You can't do it. Can't do it. So look how gorgeous that is. It's really, really something. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. If you know anybody that you think would benefit from this or enjoy watching it, feel free to share. That's it. We're done. You guys have a great evening, and we will see you soon. Post any questions right in the comments. Take care.